Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be smoking some tasty cheese on the smoker. We're going to be doing a 2-hour cold smoke and a 4-hour cold smoke. We'll start by cracking open this bag of cheese, and we're going to slice this cheese up into roughly 1 centimeter thick pieces. Okay, we've finished that first packet. Now we'll do the exact same thing to the second one. Now we have both packets sliced up. We're going to lay these out on the rack. We're going to keep it onto one side of the rack so we can keep the cheese away from the heat source. Moving that cheese off to the side, now it's time to fill our cold smoke tube up with our hardwood pellet. And for this smoke we're going to be using Smokin's wine barrel oak pellets. And we're just going to add handfuls into the smoke tube till we fill it right up. Okay, now we're outside at the smoker, and you'll notice I've taken that bottom tray out. I'm going to fire up these pellets with a jet torch lighter just till I see a little bit of flame, and then I'll pop that smoke tube in the bottom of the smoker and put the bottom tray back in. This will help act as a barrier to stop that heat reaching the cheese and melting it. Now I've put this heat shield back into the smoker, and I'm going to tuck the smoke tube just under it to also help prevent the heat hitting that cheese. Now that smoke tube's really taken off and I'm getting a lot more smoke out of it, I'm going to put the bottom tray back in to also help act as a heat barrier between the smoke tube and the cheese. I'm putting the cheese into the smoker now, but I'm not starting my 2 hours just yet. I want to see a little bit more smoke coming out of that tube before I start the 2-hour timer. Okay, now that smoke's roaring, we're going to set the timer for 2 hours and monitor this so it doesn't go over 30 degrees. Now I've hit the 2-hour mark. We're going to take some of this cheese off and get it inside for resting, and I'll let the remaining cheese sit in there for another 2 hours. While the rest of that cheese is smoking, we're going to take this inside and cover it in paper towel just so it soaks up any of the sweat that comes out of the cheese. Okay, these have been in for another 2 hours. Now it's time to get these inside. And I just wanted to show you here, this has been going for 4 hours, and I think there was another hour left in this tube, so I think you'll probably get in total 5 hours out of one of these smoke tubes. Moving our 2-hour smoked cheese to the side, putting the 4-hour smoked cheese next to it, you can really see how much more smoke got inside that cheese. Now we're going to cover this with paper towel to absorb any sweat that comes out of the cheese, and we're going to rest this for 2 hours. Okay, that 2 hours is up. Now we're just going to wipe down this cheese to get off that excess moisture. Because these have to rest in the fridge for quite a while, recommend vacuum sealing it. So I'm going to separate these in the 2-hour smoked and the 4-hour smoked and seal them up in separate bags. Alright, now our cheese is all sealed up. It's recommended to let these mellow out over 30 days. I've tried to eat this cheese earlier than the 30 days, but it's a little tardy, and I do recommend just letting that cheese mellow. In 30 days, be patient, and you will be amazed how good this actually tastes. I have an example here. This one's been in my fridge for I think 3 months, and I'm just going to crack this bag open and have a bit of a nibble there. Apologies, my lights are a bit bright against this cheese, so it's a little glary, but that doesn't affect the taste, and it tastes amazing. So let me know if you guys try this. You won't be disappointed. I appreciate you sticking around, and I'll see you all in the next video.